Welcome back to another episode of Hooping Stores Podcast. I'm your host, Diddy Knows Ball. My co-host will be here shortly, but man, we got a lot to talk about today. We're gonna be going over the Pascal Siakam trade. We're gonna be going over the the Lakers and the Clippers and how they trending up. And we're gonna be talking about the Utah Jazz and just more. But right now, while we're waiting for everybody to get in here, I'm watching Toronto and Chicago. So right now it's 59-58, and I just I love what the Raptors did and when they got quickly and when they got RJ. And I like it because usually everybody just wants all the picks. Sometimes you just gotta go after good players. And say, man, Bleacher Report shitted on my Zach Lavine trade, and I'm not too happy about it because I had posted a Zach Lavine trade into the Bleacher Report community of the Houston Rockets, and I was sending Zach Lavine to the Houston Rockets for Jalen Green, Jay Tate, Victor Oladipo, Jacques Londale, and that Brooklyn first round pick. I got shitted on. I got shitted on. I got shitted on. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, it low key pissed me off because it's like you got Jalen Green over there. You got a bad offense, and it's because of Jalen Green. And you got Tyree Eason, and you got Cam Whitmore. So why not give up Jay Tate, Jalen Green, Jock Lundell, Victor Oladipo, and that first round pick to bring in Zach Lavine? People were saying, "Oh, it's because of the money." Say, man, do you want the player, or you go worry about spending some money that ain't yours? Let's just keep it a buck. Jalen Green, great value. Zach Lavine, anyway. He don't do nothing but score, and he don't do that efficiently. He don't catch and shoot efficiently. What What's the point of wasting another year on Jalen Green? What's the point of it? What's the point of it? Like, we just gotta keep it a buck, bro. I'll trade Jalen Green for Zach Lavine in a heartbeat. Fuck that money. Money is always constantly going up. And y'all be talking about the money. I could care less about that goddamn money, man. That's just me, bro. That's just me. But a lot of y'all, oh, the money, the money, the money, man. I don't give a damn about these millionaires, billionaires' money, dog. Bring in the player. Houston, what? Let's see where Houston rank in terms of scoring the basketball, man. Let, I'm gonna share my screen with y'all because this is getting to the point where it's ridiculous, man. Let's look, where is Houston scoring? Houston scoring 22nd in points per game. They're 22nd in points per game, but y'all don't want to bring in Zach Lavine. Okay. Okay. Fucking idiots. That's why, man, I don't be feeling sorry for these fan bases no more. Them dudes shitted on me, bro. And I'm finna even show y'all this. I'm finna show y'all the trade because I like it. I like it. All that other stuff, man, that should be hate. That should be hate, dog. So I'm finna show y'all this. I'm finna pull up my trade, my Zach Lavine trade that got shitted on. Ray Bezo.
You still got something negative to say about Indiana, huh?
What you talking about?
I know you got something to say. You talking about Levine, so I know you talking about Indiana.
No, I'm
Wait,
talking about the Bull. No, I'm talking about the Bulls and Rockets. You see my
so
trade.
you don't
This is
you
my
don't want them, you don't want Mitchell going there no more, or you don't
uh,
you think that's at a
he not
dead point?
available. Yeah, he not
Okay,
available. They've been winning too much, and Cleveland said it was a report that came out said the Cleveland GM he's not hanging up on people. but he's kind of telling him to lose his number. That was literally the report. He said he ain't hanging up on nobody, but he's telling him to lose his number. So speaking of,
And I,
so how do you like this trade? Then I'm gonna ask you about the Cleveland situation. How do you like this trade? I got shitted on in Bleacher Report about it.
boy, Bulls, Bulls are done with ASL good.
Why?
On the Rockets, I'm happy.
Why the Bulls done?
Landale is a waste. Oladipo at this point, we don't know where his career is really headed towards. Jalen Green is inefficient and inconsistent, and Tate, that's not moving the needle for me either. And that first
But I
round
put
pick, I mean, that's cool. Just one round. Man, take some of those guys off and give me more picks. Forget about those other three guys like Jalen Green. Okay, but give me
Houston
some
don't got
picks
no
with that.
players that make enough money. Houston don't got enough players that make enough money. So you gonna have to do 3 to 4 players regardless, unless you want to give up a young guy. But I'm saying this is what I'm saying, right? Because Houston Rockets fans, I put this in a Rockets community and they got on my ass. I'm like, what? Y'all should be happy to take this. But the Bulls, there's really not a market for Zach Lavine. That's the shit I'm hearing. And if you the Bulls, you like, okay, we bring in Jalen Green for a 2-year rental to see if he can do something. We bringing in Victor Oladipo, we go cut him. Jay Sean Tate, another 2-year rental. Jacques Landale, we can eventually put him in some other package. He's still at least young and he's tied in on a 4-year deal. That first round pick is very, very valuable from Brooklyn because Brooklyn fucking around. That shit fucking around be a top 10 pick, lottery pick. So you getting a lottery pick, you getting, and then Jay Sean Tate is good, right? Jay Sean Tate is a role player. Like that's a good role player to
Bulls don't
add.
need role players. Bulls need game changer right now. So if they looking for somebody to go down the line with, unless Tate got a ceiling that can exceed being a role player, they don't need him.
I mean, because you got to think about it. They got Kobe White. They go eventually get a deal for Caruso, DeMar, and Vucevic going forward. But if Zach Lavine don't got a trade, you were seeing the reports when they saying Zach Lavine don't got a trade market.
Because he can't stay healthy.
But I'm saying, so don't you think what you go get this better than this?
And contending teams don't really know where he fits.
So
Could he be a reliable second option? Is he a third option? If we already got our second option, how reliable is he as a third option? If we don't have a true second option, what is that like? Where does he really fit? So that's why he ain't really got no real trade value because they don't really know. Okay, what type of like where does he fit in an actual contending setting? We've never
So how
seen
can you
Zach
ask for
Lavine
more
on an
than this,
actual.
right? What you saying that? How can you ask for more than this? Jalen Green
I'm
is
saying
young.
what I'm saying is though
Oh, yeah.
the Bulls are looking at, man, we want at least something bad. And that ain't enough, I'm saying, in the Bulls' favor.
A first round pick, a proven role player, an expiring contract, and a guy that you still. I mean, Jalen Green still was the second pick in the draft. That's
That
not
don't
worth
mean
the
nothing that
flyer
don't
on.
mean nothing when you ain't playing like it.
But so
But
you saying he
you gonna
just
keep
you
living
all
off
the
that
way out on
reputation?
Jalen Green? Are you all the way out on Jalen Green?
I'm not saying I'm all the way out on him, but it's just that right now you talking about Zach Lavine ain't got no trade value. What do Jalen Green got? What value he got?
Youth,
Lavine
youth
not
on the
young?
young. Not really. He like 28, 29 with bad knees.
He's
I think this
28,
is a win.
29. Lavine
Yeah.
younger than us.
No, he's not.
Yes, he
Right. No,
is.
he's not. No, he's not.
What year did he compete in that dunk contest?
Zach Lavine 28. I just looked it up. That was like 2014, I think.
Dang. Oh, I thought it was that
2016,
long
20
ago.
one of them. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Zach Lavine ain't just the youngest. But do you get why I said this is a go for Houston though? you losing if you Houston? Look at this trade. What the hell is Houston losing that they need?
That's the thing. It's gonna be a win for Houston for sure.
I'm saying I was getting shitted on by the Houston
What
community on Bleacher Report.
what was they saying? They that sold on Jalen Green? I
They
don't know
just
what
was
this
saying,
era on. This is the same era that talk about efficiency and talk about how LeBron the GOAT because of his efficiency. And then to sit around and want to complain about players that they want to hold on to that ain't efficient players. I don't understand. And it's not even so much they not efficient. The dude is averaging like 17 points a game when he supposed to really be like they second option.
and that's what I'm getting to. That's what I was getting to. That I would have been more understanding if the Bulls was like hell no nah, than the Rockets fans. But this is my whole thing. If you a Rocket fan, they're 23rd in scoring, right? They 23rd in scoring points per game. They a top 5 defense. Why not go for a guy that is a proven off-ball scorer, catch and shoot, can be efficient? The only reason he ain't been 40, 50, 90 is because his free throw percentage. So he's efficient from everywhere on the court, and he doesn't have to have the ball in his hands. People were saying, man, I'd rather DeJounte Murray with Fred VanVleet. Like, Mo just be talking, bro. I feel like Zach Lavine, and I think just because Zach Lavine ain't carried his own team, people don't understand that he could fit in another situation. Y'all don't think any Udoka would much rather have Zach Lavine than goddamn Jalen Green right now, and you still got Tyree Easton and Cam Whitmore to play that small forward position? Jay Sean Tate, a role player over there who hardly get in, he get in, but you know what I mean? So I don't know, bro. I thought this was a good trade. Because for Bulls, you get a young guy that still probably got some potential. If not, he's on a short deal. Got Jason Tate, who's a proven role player you can eventually flip. Same with Lawndale. Victor Oladipo's inspiring, and you get a first round pick. That's gonna be a good first round pick. At this point, you just gonna be stacking picks if you finna rebuild. If you the Bulls anyway.
So basically, at this point, so then what they do with DeRozan and
they all should be available.
So DeRozan and Vucevic should be a package deal.
It just depends. You can do it like the OG and the Siakim deal, just whatever is the best. Like if you want to trade DeRozan for players, that's cool. If you want to trade Vucevic for picks, that's cool. We already got Zach Lavine out of here
but you're
for picks.
At this point in DeRozan and Vucevic's career, and them still having stuff in the tank, they're gonna have to find that with a contending team. You can't just trade him to anything. Like with Lavine, he still got he younger than I think Vucevic and DeRozan. So he can kind of go to a Houston Rockets team and still kind of, because he's still in the middle of his prime. He really his peak years, beginning of his peak years. So with DeRozan, no, you gotta find a team that is ready. Hey, we either a championship built team already, or we one piece away that can take us to that. That's the only that those only things, but that minimizes things, and that makes it even harder to go for those trades. Because who really asking for a DeRozan on a championship team right now? Most championship teams already got their team set. Yeah. And that's gonna throw off the whole dynamic. So,
but I feel like you can throw DeMar to Brooklyn. But then what did you go get back from Brooklyn? That'd be the thing. You could throw Vucevic to, I don't even know where you put Vucevic, to be
throw
honest.
him to the Lakers. Put him at the 5.
Throw him to the Lakers.
I'm tired of seeing AD at that 5. He is not no 5,
man. Yeah. But this was just
throw him to Brooklyn.
Yo.
What's up with you, man?
What's up? Is my shit real loud?
No, it just sounds like you driving.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna build it. Yeah, I'm gonna build it until I'm called upon.
All right, that's a bit. But this just my trade, Chris, that's on the screen. And if you had any thoughts on it, because I was getting killed on Bleacher Report by Rockets fans saying it was a bullshit trade. And I
read it out.
So I got the Bulls trading Zach Lavine to the Houston Rockets for Jalen Green, your boy Victor Oladipo, Jacques Landale, Jay Sean Tate, and a 2024 first round pick from Brooklyn.
And that's for Zach Lavine.
Yeah.
So that means you'll still keep Van Vliet. You keep you included Jada Green in that too, right?
Yep.
Okay, so you'll have Van Vliet. You'll have Dylan Brooks. You'll have him.
Jabari Smith Sengun.
Yeah. I feel like that'll be I feel like that'll probably be. I feel like that'll work. I feel like that'll work. I mean, we already went on my Victor Oladipo rant, so we ain't gotta go through that again. But yeah, I think that should have worked though.
That's all I need to hear.
The only thing that we gonna be questioning is if Zach Lavine can stay healthy. That's the only thing. But if all them boys stay healthy and shit, I ain't gotta ask Dylan Brooks and goddamn me Van Vliet to do as much. I don't see why that wouldn't work.
And that's all I'm saying. Jalen Green ain't giving you much anyway. He's just there. He's not a good defender, shooter, scorer, rebound.
That boy go 5 for 17.
Trash, bro. But
it's some close games they lost.
Huh?
It's some close games Houston lost, and this dude Jalen Green going 5 for 18.
Man, look, well, I mean, and that's the thing right there. You would think that he would flourish now that he has some veteran pieces around him. But look, man, that nigga ain't been right since that video got released to his ass. Let's just go ahead and keep it real. Ever since that video got released to that nigga being sweet, he ain't been the same.
They got to do the commercial after that. I see this dude had no commercials before that. This is crazy.
Man, what Steve Smith say? Jalen Green is a jag. Just a guy. He's just a guy. If you can bring in scoring punch like Zach Lavine to boost your 23rd ranked out point per game scoring, come on, man. Let's quit playing, bro. But that's it. I just had to get that off my chest because they was on my ass about it on Bleacher Report.
I mean, because when you think about it, who in that trade from the Rockets are they really gonna miss like that? The only thing that they really getting rid of a bunch of bums. They're getting rid of a bunch of bums. And okay, I gotta give a couple of first round picks. Okay, cool.
Really, it's just one first round.
Just one first round pick, and I'm still getting hate messages right now from Rockets fans.
Wait, it's only one first round pick, and that shit go through.
Yes.
Oh, nigga, I make that trade yesterday, nigga. I thought it was like 2 first round picks.
No, Zach Lavine really ain't got the highest trade value right now. So I'm thinking this works for both teams, and Rockets fans is on my ass. That's why I wish them nothing but failure. But we can move on and get to our regular topic.
Man, look, they can say what they want to about Zach Lavine.
Huh?
Man, look, niggas can say what they want to about Zach Lavine, but we all know what that boy is when that man gets on the court. And that's really all it comes down to. Like, nigga, we seeing the same thing about D-Lo. I'm seeing niggas as soon as that nigga, go off against the Mavericks, niggas like, y'all sure y'all want to trade, old boy? Yes, I am. Keep doing that to get your trade stock up, nigga, because you are gone. Keep doing that, nigga. I want you to keep doing that. That's going to up the asking price.
Yep, I do got a topic about the Lakers. Y'all want to get into the Lakers topic since you brought it up?
Nah, nigga, nah.
Because I had this right here.
Yeah, we can.
Because we all seen the Lakers. I think over the last quarter, let me make sure. But I think the Lakers have beaten OKC, have beaten Dallas. They just had some really good wins in the last few games that they actually won. So right now they in the play-in. But D'Angelo Russell has been averaging like 22 points per game over the last 5. Over 5 assists. He's been efficient.
Finally.
And Vanderbilt defense.
I
Yeah,
praise that nigga right now.
I think you just gotta. I feel like on the cool, Ray. I don't know how you go feel about this, Ray, but man, just go with what you got. Just stick to a rotation. Stick to a rotation.
That's what they finally did, which is I don't know why they went away from this rotation. They lost a couple games and they just lost reality. I'm like, bro, y'all best five is a starting five that's right now. They spend a best five. I understand some games people want Vando to start because of defensive situations, but I'm like, bro, man,
Look.
this is our most
in that situation right there, bro. In that situation right there, bro, like I get it if we talking about playoff basketball, but just the regular season, man. Like sometimes these coaches really be trying to get too goddamn cute. Like, yeah, Vando gonna give you more defense, but nigga, I need niggas that's gonna put the ball in the goddamn hole. And if he's just getting killed that bad to where his scoring ain't, matching what he's clearly not giving me on defense, then I will make some adjustments. But it's just some niggas, bro, you just not starting over certain people.
Have you noticed that D'Lo been playing better on the defense end?
What's that, Ray?
You noticed D'Lo been playing better on defense end? He been way more active on that defense. I said, boy, I know you're trying to say them trade rumors, but I don't know. It might be a little bit too late.
That's what I'm saying. He keep playing like that, nigga. That the asking price is only gonna go up. I'm telling you, nigga. Yeah, like you just said, it's probably already too late. All you doing is making sure that your price go up.
Okay, who got more value right now, just for the Lakers in terms of right now to win, D'Lo or Austin Reeves? I want this guy.
D'Lo has more explosiveness in offense, but I know for sure Austin Reeves is gonna be more efficient, more than likely.
It's interesting you say that. It's interesting you say that because I was doing a little research because
D'Lo, as bad as we think he's been playing, he's been shooting 47 from the field and 39% from the three. He been cooking.
Yep.
That's why I was like, when I said that, I was like, I mean, he still has some stinkers. Don't get me wrong. When he playing bad, it's bad. Everybody can smell it. Like Austin Reeves can kind of cover it up a little bit and be like, oh, well, he didn't really have a bad. If you didn't watch the game, he didn't really have a bad game. No, it's stuff you had to see why we saying Austin Reeves, man, this ain't what we thought you was gonna be this year. We thought you'd be better than this. So D'Lo would have a stinker where it's like he only had like 5 points, 1 for 9, 3 for 11. Austin Reeves will shoot 8 for 13. And you're like, well, it wasn't him. But when you go back and see, okay, well, he also had 5 turnovers. He only had 3 assists.
Yeah.
And it's late game stuff sometimes when Austin Reeves kind of he overdo stuff. And I'm like, in my opinion, hey, I don't like it may be a little too late for D'Lo, but something telling me like, hey, don't trade him. I don't know why, but I'm just that's just in the back. I'm like, man, we might need him down the line because D'Lo is on the scoring side when he's hot. We've yet to see that really from Austin Reeves consistently. Like we've seen consistently from D'Lo when he get hot, he gonna let you know I'm hot. Like
I think we get to the point. I think we get to the point we overvalue potential over what we know to be true. Austin Reeves was younger, but if him and D'Lo is on the same tier, you got to break down their game. Like you said, D'Lo just has more to his offensive package. I think he got more to his passing package. I think Reeves is a more in tune defender. But
Reeves' game is more technical than D'Lo's. So people gonna look at it and like, I like that ball player more because he does the right things, or he tries to do the right things.
So who are you picking? If you just had to keep one to win now, D'Lo or Reeves?
You're gonna kill me. I'm gonna say D'Lo though. Both of them had key moments in the playoffs last year too. Both of them also disappeared in the playoffs last year around the same time. But if I just need somebody who I can feel like I feel a little bit more comfortable with, I'd probably say D'Lo. Because even both of them, neither one of them are just great defenders. But Austin Reeves, oh my god! Like sometimes his defense is some of the worst I've ever seen. He tries, but it's still not good.
I think sometimes D'Angelo Russell, just because just his past or whatever, we underestimate his basketball IQ too. He got a hell of a basketball IQ. He averaging like 6 assists. If I'm not correct, if I'm not mistaken, Reeves is averaging 5, but D'Lo is just he's more efficient from everywhere this season. Well, he's not more efficient from the field, but he's more efficient from 3. He's not more efficient from the free throw line either, but he giving you more points, more assists,
and he giving you 17 points a game. Or probably did that go up?
No, I think it's 16 or 17. No, it's 17. It's 17. It's 17. He's 17 once. And he had a 39-point explosion. What game was that? I can't remember. But
against Utah. Him and Austin Reeves started off the game hot, but Austin Reeves fizzled out. He had 12. Austin Reeves had 12 points in the first quarter, went on to only score 7 points the rest of the game. That's what I'm talking about. D'Lo stayed explosive the whole game. Austin Reeves don't know how to maintain that explosiveness throughout quarters. Even if it's just throughout half, like you had 12 in the first half, 12 in the second half. He couldn't even give you 12 in the second half.
So it's basically safe to say you would rather have D'Angelo Russell at the top of his game than Austin Reeves at the top of his game.
Yeah.
Okay. It just because,
now,
bro.
I'm not gonna be mad at whoever like somebody choose Austin Reeves because, like I say, they both bring stuff to the table that you at some points you really do need in the game. But I just feel like what the Lakers need now, because we already defensive heavy. We need more offense though. Mm-hmm. We know what Cam Reddish brings on the defense end. We know what Vando brings. We know what AD brings. Even Taurean Prince, in a sense, he a solid defender. So we have a lot of defensive tools, but how many guys can we just go to and say, "Hey, man, this dude is a guaranteed bucket, and we need that." Like AD and LeBron only can do so much on offense. So we need an actual legit third option that we can say, "Hey, man, if AD not going, if Bron not going, we know for a fact you can go this game."
I want to see when y'all go to y'all second unit. I want to see AD, Christian Wood, D'Lo, and then probably Vanderbilt and Prince. And then when you go to the LeBron side of things, I said AD, Wood,
D'Lo,
Prince, and who else I said? Vanderbilt. Yeah, it's 5.
Okay. I thought you had said somebody. Okay. I thought you had said somebody before D'Lo. My fault.
I like that. I like that rotation because you got scoring in the front court with AD and Christian Wood. You got scoring and defense, and in the front court, in the back court, you got scoring and defense with D'Lo, Prince, and Vanderbilt. I feel like they need to do more mix and matching like that. And then when you bring LeBron in, he got good synergy with Reeves. So you bring in Bron, Reeves, and who else he got good chemistry with? You could bring in Vanderbilt.
Bron Reddish, man, that dude cannot stay healthy. It's every other game. It's something. He on the injury report for something. I'm like, now I see why he can't reach his full potential. He can't stay on the court.
I did want to get into this part of the question. If the Lakers get a 7th or 8th seed, which contender would be the most nervous? Now I think we can all agree that the top 4 teams in the West is like clear at this point. Minnesota, OKC, Denver, and Clippers, and that's the order they in 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one of them would be most nervous to see the Lakers?
I'm gonna say this, man. It's two teams that number one and number two don't want to see because of their bigs and because of how dominant they bigs can get and have gotten against them. That's the Nuggets and the Lakers. Jokic gonna have a field day regardless against anybody. But you tell me I'm gonna go against a team that ain't got no big that can really guard me? Oh man. Same with bro. I sat there and I seen AD take both. He was taking his time. He was taking turns with Minnesota bigs. Like, okay, you want to guard me this play? I'm about to cook you. Oh, you gonna switch it up? I'm about to cook you again. Oh, you gonna try to throw a double team? I'm dishing it out. By the time they rotate, it's too late. They hitting me back. Boom. I gotta eat. So I think I don't know. It's hard. I think I would say OKC is more nervous though, because at least Minnesota got some bigs. Even I don't think that they bigs can check AD. But the playoffs, I think they're gonna switch it up. I think they're gonna show double automatically against AD. They not even gonna let him even find the rhythm, and that's what's gonna be different. And I hope Lakers got a counter for that, but they gonna definitely they not gonna be no one trick pony because they already one of the best defense teams in the league, so they not gonna allow AD to even have big games. He gonna have to force his way to have a big game. But I think OKC gonna be the most nervous if the Lakers they have to face the Lakers the first round.
Chris.
Yeah. You said if Lakers get 7th or 8th seed, which contender might be the most nervous? Like Ray just said, I do think OKC will be the most nervous facing a veteran Lakers team. You facing LeBron, you facing against AD. They don't really have anybody that can stop AD. AD will just dominate. That'll be his series to come and show I am still that guy. And I just don't see LeBron losing to a young team like that in general. I think OKC will be very scared to see LeBron AD. They'll be new to the playoffs. I mean, Shea's a great player. He has a good supporting cast, a decent supporting cast around him, but we ain't never really seen them in no playoff moments like that. We don't know how they gonna respond to to battles against LeBron and AD. We've seen them; they've been proven. It'd be a little different going against them. So we'll see. I do think OKC will be the most nervous.
The only reason why I came with this question, I think y'all both hit it on the head, and I agree. OKC ain't beat these niggas neither time they played this year. And they've been fully healthy. I'm thinking, I can't remember their first time. I think both teams was pretty much healthy. Mm-hmm. It's just the experience and the size. OKC don't. They hope like hell. They hoping like hell they don't get the Lakers to get that 7th seed, bro. Just because this is the only reason why I say that. I think the regular season matters just because maybe, yes, it's just the regular season, but when you see that size mismatch for the Lakers to the Thunder, you like, nah, this ain't fake. There ain't no fake wins.
Yeah.
The only reason why I think Minnesota don't want to see the Lakers is just strictly off experience. And Anthony Edwards and Cat, they should easily be the best team in the West, but they have too many brain farts, bro. Just too many brain farts. I think when Minnesota knocked off every team in the league. Keep it above. Yeah. Outside of Philly, they knocked off Philly that first time Embiid didn't play, but they knocked off every other team in the league, top team. What they did to the Clippers after the Clippers was being hot, they can guard every position. Mm-hmm. The only thing with the Minnesota versus the Lakers is it's gonna come down to decision making. I think LeBron and AD, the decision making is just gonna lean towards the Lakers, but I still think Minnesota will beat the Lakers. I think Denver will beat the Lakers. The only team that's contender, I think the Clippers will beat the Lakers. The only team that I think that the Lakers should try to match OKC. Wherever OKC is, try to match OKC. Just keeping it above. If you can't get a top 6 seed, try to match OKC. Because I don't see OKC beating Lakers in the series. Every other contender, I think they getting Lakers out of there. But y'all hit it on the head. OKC, OKC better run from the Lakers, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's
Any
one.
other team? Huh?
I was just gonna add too. I said, yeah, if you want to get the Lakers out of there, try to get them out of the first round. Cause I don't think no team gonna beat Lakers past the first round other than the Nuggets. Once the Lakers get rolling, I don't know. Those other teams don't got enough experience. I don't think. I don't know. I just if you want to get the Lakers out of there, get them out there early. Don't let them get hot. Don't let them get no type of confidence. And hey man, we can get back to that West Finals. Don't even let them allow them to even think that.
Yeah, when you play the Lakers, it's a chess match. You playing them, but you playing them 4 times. You got to beat LeBron 4 times. He making adjustment. He's like a coach on the floor. So the longer you play them, the longer you allow them to get hot and strategize and things like that. Yeah, you get them out the first round. Otherwise, they're gonna get hot and continue to win games, like Ray said.
Okay, like we finna change topics.
All right.
I just kind of want to give the Jazz they flowers. They on a 6-game winning streak. I think they done beat the Bucks. They done beat the Celtics, if I'm not mistaken. They done beat the Nuggets. So they got some solid wins. My question is, are the Jazz going to stay in playing contention? And what should the Jazz just do going forward? Should they literally try to build around Lauri Markkanen, or what's going on with that?
I mean, according to Rick Carlisle, Lauri Markkanen the next Dirk Nowitzki. So
I said that first. Ray vouch. Ray vouch.
He said he was a more athletic Dirk. He did say that.
Yeah. Hey man, that dude can shoot. He can do a lot. He's a center, wing, everything you need. Size, everything. So if you want to build around somebody, there's a reason why all these contending teams think he's one of the missing pieces for them to go ahead and win that championship and stuff like that. So you definitely want to build around somebody like that. And they got pieces. I think they need to they got pieces, they got young pieces as well with Keontae George. I think they do need to get a couple more young pieces as well, just to continue to develop and things like that. But I do think they'll stay in playing contention. I think I think they'll stay in playing contention. I think they'll do well. I don't think they'll make it out, but I do think the Jazz going for a viable option, and they should continue building around Lauri Markkanen.
Okay. I'm gonna say this because you said bring in some young pieces. Why young pieces? Why not go to the Pacers route and try to probably ship off some young pieces for some veteran pieces? I think Lauri Markkanen, what's he about 26, 27? I think he's about 26, 27. Let me see. But why not try to go
I like
older?
Some of Jazz young pieces though.
Huh?
Me too.
Like
I like Keontae George.
I like Sexton. I like I mean he ain't young, but he ain't old, but
he not ready, bro.
Fontecchio.
I wish Kessler Walker stay healthy a little bit more.
Walker Kessler. Walker.
Okay. I mean I know I had it wrong, but no. I mean some of those young guys, I feel like they can be a part of what they trying to build towards. And I do feel like they definitely should build around Markkanen. Because I don't think they're not gonna find no other player to build around. Not on that team. I don't think.
Huh? Go ahead.
When I was saying I don't think they can find another player of that caliber that's gonna want to be in Utah to build with it. Like since you already got that piece, you might as well try to, hey man, we keeping you by all means.
And I think they coach for real. I think they coaches for real. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I think he's great. They should not be where they're at right now,
bro. And then this my thing too. I'm gonna pull this up right here. I'm gonna show my screen. But how y'all start? Okay. Who, if you had to choose one, Jordan Clarkson and Malik Monk?
Saw that. I went with Jordan Clarkson.
I'm gonna go Monk.
Okay, y'all debate. Why Clarkson? Why Monk?
Monk is more efficient. He's a way better facilitator. That dude Clarkson is one-dimensional. He can have games where he shows the possibility of being able to facilitate, but I just don't feel like, man, Clarkson. I don't know. He done had too many. I done seen him too many times for me to be tricked and fooled by like, oh yeah, he can stay like this for a long, extended period of time. Nah, that ain't never been Clarkson.
I feel like Jordan Clarkson. I think you know what you're getting with him though. He's a little more consistent. I say he's a little more consistent than Malik Monk at times. I mean, I think Jordan Clarkson, you know, you're going to get a proven scorer. He almost close to, you can almost pencil him in for 20 a night, depending on who he's playing and stuff like that. And then, yeah, he's not the best facilitator, but he do have the ability, and he has shown he can do that at times as well. If you want to say inconsistent as far as facilitating things like that, sure. But if you want a proven scorer, somebody that's not afraid of the big moments, things like that, I think Jordan Clarkson has worked hard to. You good? Jordan Clarkson worked hard to show I am a player in this league, and he helped take the Jazz to that contending level as well. Not contending, but take the Jazz to that solid competitive level as well.
Man, it's Jordan Clarkson. That shit ain't close, bro. Yeah. I only say that to say this because Jordan Clarkson way more clutch than Malik Monk. Malik Monk just missed 2 free throws that could have sealed the game. Like, Sacramento has been horrible in closing out the games.
And that's Monk's fault.
He literally missed 2 free throws. Who did they just? I literally just watched him miss 2 free throws.
Bro, you said they've been horrible in multiple games, and you pointing out one game that Monk missed 2 free throws.
But I'm pointing out.
That's what we doing. We gonna be picking out games now. The showcase
Jordan Clarkson. I done seen him seal games.
Yeah,
he done sealed more games this year.
Who on a team that's more dependent on the players that we talking about right now?
Jordan Clarkson is way more dependent on what?
That's exactly what I'm talking about. He has way more opportunities to seal games because they don't have a true finisher.
Monk is the third option over there, bro. Stop it. He get third. He damn near right there with Keegan Murray in terms of opportunity.
Exactly.
Malik Monk get plenty of opportunity, bro.
Any game he can be that fourth option if Keegan Murray going. Jordan Clarkson
any game he can be the second option.
Jordan Clarkson has to be the second option. Who can be their second option if Jordan Clarkson ain't going? Who can fill in for that spot?
Colin Sexton.
So we talking about inconsistent players too. Has he shown to be consistent?
This season he doing a lot better.
Are you serious?
He doing a lot better, but guess what?
Who is this?
Known for being inconsistent.
I'm glad you say that. Who is this right here?
The thing is, he's known for being inconsistent.
No, he's not. Who is this? No, he's not. No, he's not
known for being inconsistent.
That's cap. No, he ain't never been inefficient. I used to beat the table for Colin Sexton.
Said inconsistent, inefficient, and inconsistent.
Hold on.
That means I can have 31 games. The next thing I have 9 points.
You're capping. No, that's not how his career has been.
Colin Sexton was never viewed as just this really nice piece until he got to Utah. He was always like, "Oh, he's a good player. I see the potential," but he's never been
capping.
I ain't capping. I'm telling the truth.
Look at his career stats.
Why would they give him away?
Look at his career stats. Look. Career.
He couldn't
19 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds. Look at his field goal percentage, 47, 30, 38 from the 3. Look what this nigga's consistent. I've been fighting this narrative since Colin Sexton was in college, bro. He's been efficient everywhere he's been since forever, since high school. He's never been inefficient. He's never been a combo guard that chucks. He plays defense. Colin Sexton is an efficient player. I'll be waiting for y'all to cap and say this dude not consistent. He's been consistent. It's all about him staying healthy and being on the court. You can say Colin Sexton got there more important than Jordan Clarkson. Did y'all not know Colin Sexton, his last 10 games, what he been doing? Let me bring it up because y'all are capping. I knew y'all.
Ain't nobody capping, man.
Man.
Nah, Ray just capped.
Easy. It's easy for your numbers to look good when you winning. Those same numbers don't mean nothing when you losing, right?
Look.
Is that a fact or not? Since he's been so consistent, why has it contributed to winning? That's what I call inconsistent. When your game don't translate to W's, I don't care about how consistent you get in buckets. You're not winning us games.
El Capington. Look, last 6 games that they won in a row.
He ain't been the best player on those last 6 games. He's been riding the bus.
What? Are you serious?
Why are you cherry picking 6 games?
Look at marking in the last 6 games then.
They done won 6 in a row. He said they ain't been winning. How am I cherry picking?
Now look at this.
Been great.
Do you think that Colin Sexton numbers still look like that? Do you think Colin numbers still look like that if Martin not playing how he playing?
Right. I just showed you, bros.
27, 11, and 2.
I showed you his career. Look at his career. 19 points per game. And look at his field goal percentages.
3 assists.
What screams inconsistent? What screams like it is what it is. Yeah, y'all don't watch.
Not winning basketball games. You so consistent with play. Like you trying to big him up like he a number 1 option. Number 2 option.
What team was he on that was supposed to be winning? You do this all the time. What team
hold
on that was supposed to be winning?
I'm not talking about the championship. We're talking about like, bro, every team you own can't you at least make the playoffs? But you supposed to be this consistent. You talking like stop trying to big him up like he's more than what he is. He's not a number 1 or number 2 option on a winning team. He's not that. He's borderline 3rd option.
When did I say he was? You said he was inefficient.
You just sat here and said Jordan.
Chris, what did he say? What did he say about Colin?
Didn't he just say Jordan Clarkson was number 2 option on Jazz? Didn't he just say that?
What did he say about Colin?
He's more important than Jordan Clarkson?
I said you can argue
number 2 option, but you're not the number 2 option. How are you not the number 2 option then? If you so much more important.
Bro, they both is fucking tied. They both the 2nd option. Just depend on the night, bro. Stop this shit, man. This shit get embarrassing.
This is the first time we really remember what Colin Sexton did since he played 4-on-5 basketball in college.
Just because nobody. I mean, shit. He ain't been in a winning situation.
Look at this dude, bro.
Dude, nobody cared what that dude was doing.
You sounding like Chris when he was defending Andre Drummond.
Man.
Look, Jordan Clarkson's the average. Look, the last 6 games in a 6-game winning streak, who's been the 2nd option?
Jordan Clarkson.
Bro, you really sounding like Chris when he was defending Andre Drummond.
Whatever.
Nobody is gonna remember this.
Before we move on, we can't stay on the Jazz all day. What's the Jazz ceiling? What's the ceiling for the Jazz this year?
I guess those 3 guys keep playing like that.
Now I'm gonna say what's their ceiling? What's the highest they can go?
7th AC, 1st round exit. And win the play-in tournament, get 1st round exit. I mean, ain't no number 1 seed scared of them. Ain't no more 2 seeds.
I think they can pull a Pelicans though, and scare the number 1 or number 2 seed and make them go to 6 or 7 in a competitive 1st round. I do think that.
Hold on, y'all. 7th seed Dallas right now, 8th seed Phoenix, 9th seed Utah, 10th seed Lakers, 11th seed Houston. Or they go even stay in the play-in.
They can get Houston out of there if they can.
They've been winning.
They won 6 in a row, but we go see, man. I don't think.
It's all about Utah staying healthy. That's the main thing.
It wasn't healthy for a while either.
Utah can't make it out to play. Yeah, I'm not gonna cap with y'all. They ain't gonna make it out to play. They're not better than Dallas, Phoenix, Lakers, or Houston. Or were they better than Houston? They're not better than Dallas.
Hey, I'm gonna say this though. I know. I was just getting on Utah, but Utah is a team that can definitely. You don't want them to get hot. You don't want them to even like.
Mm-mm.
That's one thing I was saying with the Lakers. You take them out in the 1st quarter.
Okay.
Because if you stay close with them or they get hot and you not, man.
Okay, we got to get off Utah. Before we get into our main topic, which is the Pacers, that's where we're going to probably spend most of our time.
All right.
Because, yeah. Well, actually, I got 2 more topics, but before we get to that. So let's get to this one. Because we keep it short. Say, man, so it's just me keeping it real, bro. Me keeping it
You
real.
know we ain't keeping it short, man.
No, I am, bro. We're gonna keep this about like 10 minutes. We're gonna keep it about 10. Is it time for the Nets to blow it up? If so, why? I'm gonna give y'all my pitch. I think Mikal Bridges is terrible at the end of games. He's inefficient every other game. He's a bricklayer. His defense is overrated. And he just has low basketball IQ in fourth quarters, bro. I seen this dude take shot after shot after shot late in games when he already wasn't playing good. This is like, he's not a number one. I think he's a terrible number one. I think he would be a solid number two and a great number three. And that's just
name me another number one in the situation he in.
Wait, what situation?
And what happened? What's happening with Cade Cunningham? How many games they done won?
They're terrible too. You can't use.
I'm saying you cannot name me another number one. Put Anthony Edwards in his situation. How better does this Brooklyn team look?
No, don't.
Wait, what situation? What do you mean? What do you mean by their situation?
You swap them around. You put any number one that ain't experienced in the league, they're going to struggle in this situation. I don't care.
He ain't missed a game. He ain't missed a game. He got a lot of experience.
I said if you put him on the same team that Mikal Bridges is on right now.
Jacques Vaughn came out and said at his own man, we ain't got no star on this team. He said it. Ain't nobody's. Bro, this dude, he's not good enough. Bro,
he's
not good enough to be a number one.
This is Mikal Bridges' first year in this role. Name me anybody who is
Jalen Brunson. We not gonna keep doing that. Nigga, his same state, nigga, he played with in college.
Hold on.
His first season as number one in New York.
Let me finish my question. Let me finish my question, and I'm gonna correct you on why you wrong about Jalen Brunson, and because these are not comparable situations.
Go ahead.
Because for one, Jalen Brunson came from a team where he was the number 2 option, not the number 4 option. Jalen Brunson went from a team where he already had a number 1 option there when he first got there. Julius Randle was a number 1 option. When Mikal Bridges got to
you beating around the bush. Should Mikal Bridges be a number 1 option, man? You beating around the bush, dog.
Bro, look who you got around him.
It's him, man. He got good ass role players around.
He do have good talent over there, man. I'm tired of that. I don't act like Brooklyn Nets don't have nothing over there.
So what do they be
doing?
You
put Anthony Edwards over there. They're a playoff team, man.
What do they be doing in these late game situations? Since they so good.
Supposed to do it in the late game situations. He the number 1, ain't he? Nope, stop it. You capped out. I damn near don't want to talk.
You fake because you said Cam Thomas was their number 1 option. Now you trying to put it all back on Bridges.
Both them niggas ass. They're both ass at being a number 1 option.
No, because you was big enough Cam Thomas. You was big enough Cam Thomas.
He's not it. Okay, I was. He's not it. Now you tell me Mikal Bridges not it. What? Huh? I admit Cam Thomas ain't it. Mikal Bridges ain't it. You're not gonna admit it. Huh?
So what is Bridges then? What is his ceiling?
What did I just say? Terrible number 1, solid number 2, great number 3. Lucas, please tell me I'm not fucking crazy.
What third option in the league averaging 21, 22 points a game?
Say it, dog. You said say that again. Say that again. Let me.
What third option? Give me all the third options on this. They would be in this situation that would be looking better than him there. Or we put up the same amount of.
James Harden did.
James Harden is the
same thing, man.
James Harden is a true number 3. James Harden is not a true.
He was on the bench, man. He was coming off the bench in OKC. He was a 3 at least.
You talking about his first 2 or 3 years?
When he was with
where
OKC.
have we known? Where have
and
we
then he
known
went to Houston. He looked like a number 1.
Mikal Bridges ain't better.
He was, but the thing is, he was already being pushed as, hey man, when you come in with this unit, you are the number 1 scoring option. Mikal Bridges was never looked at. He was looked at as a 3-and-D guy his whole career at the Suns.
So why are you him to be a number 1, right? Right, you're beating around the bush. I keep interrupting you, dog. I keep interrupting you because you keep beating around the bush. You talking about what he don't got, what he should be, and you talking about his duration and being this.
Bro, what does he have around him? A whole bunch of role players, right?
He has Cam.
If you a number one guy, what do you need to be a better team?
What?
Cam Johnson, Nicholas
Claxton. They lost to Bernie Simons without DeAndre. Bro, we're
gonna make a list. What other contending team has a number one option and only role players around them?
Contending team? They're not in the dog.
Name me the other play. Okay, you ain't got. They're
not in the play-in, dude. They just lost last night to fucking Bernie Simons and Jeremy Grant. That's it.
Ain't that the same Anthony Simons who hit a game? Ain't that the same Anthony Simons who hit a game went over the Suns?
Anthony Simons is this is where I'm getting to. Where do you see Anthony Simons in the grand scheme of things in the NBA, Ray?
Good.
What is his team looking like?
Oh my God. And these are the people that he's losing to. These are the people Mikal Bridges are losing to, man. He's an 11th seed in the Eastern Conference.
First of all, stop acting like a lot of contended teams ain't had scares against that Portland team. Second of all, they lost to them literally at the last 0.2 seconds of the game.
Bro.
You acting like they just got blown out by like this same Portland team have gotten.
They're the 11th seed, man. They lost to a goddamn. Where is Portland? They're Portland 14th in the goddamn West.
Everybody was talking about the Brooklyn Nets being a contender top 4 seed at the beginning of this season.
And why was they saying that? Why was they saying that? Who was they basing that off of?
Mikal Bridges and the role players and the players that are around him because they had good talent.
Hold on.
And if you're Mikal Bridges,
y'all not answering my question. Name me another number one option that only has role players around them and succeeding right now. Name me the team.
Luka, he ain't had Kyrie this whole goddamn.
You cannot hold on, Chris.
Hey, hold on.
It's true. Name me the number one option that got role players around them. No.
Luka has gotten the
Markkinen.
Mavericks to this playoffs multiple times.
Lauri Markkinen has 2 guys that's averaging 20 points a game right now.
Oh my God!
Neither one of them niggas
he had Cam Thomas going off. He had Cam Thomas. He has Cam Johnson. He has Nicholas Claxton.
Cam Thomas. Smith. Are we serious?
Spencer Dinwiddie. He has proven
the
players.
Guy who can shoot. Who can go out there and shoot 70% one game and then go out and turn around and shoot 22% the next game. That's the guy we want as a number 2 option.
You saying no number one option can get this Brooklyn Nets team to be in the playoffs?
Name me him right now.
Anthony Edwards could.
Luka would get this team to the playoffs.
They would be in the playoffs.
Luka get this team to the playoffs.
SGA would. Don't give a damn what you're talking about. They'll be in the playoffs. De'Aaron Fox would have his team in the playoffs.
SGA had the same team last year and didn't get out the play-in.
I ain't gonna say SGA ain't.
Nigga.
What are you talking about?
No.
Luka is a top 5 player in the league right now. Of course, I expect him to do that.
Anthony
Edwards is not getting his team past the play-in. Anthony Edwards not getting his team past the play-in. You lying if you believe it.
So
Anthony Edwards is in a system right now that come on now.
Anthony Edwards wouldn't get this current Brooklyn Nets team to play in.
The last time we seen Anthony Edwards on a team this bad, they wasn't even in play-in talks.
I'm ready to move on. You just straight up cap. You
lying to yourself, bro. You lying to yourself.
Shout out my boy RC. Mikal Bridges is nice, but not a cornerstone.
Making up lies because you believe, because you just hate Bridges. You know it's not. It's only 3. It's only 3 players. It's only 3 players I can give you right now that can change his team around. And if they was in Mikal Bridges' spot, that's Jokic, Embiid, and Luka. Anybody else?
You're full of shit. There's so many niggas that would get these dudes to the play-in, bro.
The 3 guys I just named off.
I said get them to the play-in, get them to the playoffs. I'm not saying contending, none of that shit like that, man. Goddamn Tyler Hero damn near would be doing better than Mikal Bridges.
You smoking crack.
That's crazy.
Mikal Bridges.
I ain't gonna say Tyler Hero.
This dude Tyler
Hero better than Mikal Bridges. Tyler Hero is better than Mikal
Bridges. On a team right now on a better team and barely averaging more points than him.
God. Jimmy Butler ain't played a goddamn game I don't watch.
Tyler Hero on a better team right now, barely averaging more points. Like, what are we talking about?
You cap.
What Tyler Hero out there going 7 for 20? What Tyler Hero going out there 7 for 20? You talking about he gonna change this franchise? What heck no? You smoking?
He damn near have him in the same spot or a little bit better. I don't care what you're saying. He's a better
They'd
scorer
be in
than
the
Mikal
same
Bridges.
spot.
Mikal Bridges is
They'd
an
be in the, they'd
overrated
probably be
defender.
worse.
Tyler Hero is a better scorer. You damn man.
He a better
I
scorer.
don't
He
understand
averaging
how
only
y'all
like
What,
one more
just let
what
point.
number
Ray
one's
get.
Mikal
He
Bridges
averaging
better
one more
than?
point.
Okay,
He's
nah.
averaging one more
Fuck
point.
that. I'm sorry, Ray. Name the number one options that Mikal Bridges is better than. Go.
Put Bridges on that Heat team.
And replace him for who?
Hero. And put Hero on that Nets team.
The exact
If
same
we
things are
comparing,
happening.
if we finna use
No, we
Tyler
not.
Hero
No,
as a
we not. We're gonna see a
comparison,
whole different. Well, we're gonna see a
if
whole
we are
different
really
team.
doing a Mikal Bridges and Tyler Hero comparison, I'm gonna need you to rewind right now and apologize to my nigga Anthony Edwards for the disrespect that you just laid on his name for thinking he wouldn't have
Whoever
these
he
niggas in the.
whoever he names off, that's who I'm going at. He named off Hero. I didn't bring him up. He brought up
Ray,
Hero.
you're lying. Mikal Bridges is not the bro. He's not a number one option, bro.
It's no player
option,
outside
bro.
of the three guys I named off that would change the
Halliburton.
franchise around. You just arguing just to argue at this point. If
Tyrese
you're not
Aaron
Jokic,
Fox,
if
Tyrese
you're not
Halliburton,
Jokic,
Anthony Edwards,
heck no.
Devin Booker.
Fox has to get some bonus
You
over the
okay?
start getting relevant. What are you talking about?
Yo,
All-Star game.
Shai Gilgeous Alexander. Don't call Anthony
Bruh.
Towns over there. They'll be better than
What
they
was
is
Fox
Mikal
doing
Bridges.
before Simonis got
Hell,
here?
let's see, Ray.
Jalen Brunson
They
wouldn't
was
have his
winning.
team in the playoffs.
They was winning 20 games. I ain't trying to hear that. They was winning 20 games a season. I ain't trying to hear nothing about no Fox doing anything. He ain't no winner. Dude couldn't even beat the old
Mikal
Warriors
Bridges is
last
not no
year.
one option. We can move on, bro. You not getting off this square is crazy. You not getting off this square is crazy, bro. You not getting off no Mikal Bridges as a number one is crazy.
Y'all
Hey,
want to hate
Give
Mikal
him
Bridges
2 more
so
years of
bad.
Mikal Bridges as a number one.
Y'all not
and
even
throw the
looking at it
season
from a
away. Go
realistic
ahead.
standpoint. That don't even make sense. Y'all not even looking at it from, bro. He's the only so-called
not a
number one
good number
option right
one.
now that don't have any. He has role players around him. Y'all still have not answered the question. What other team only has role players around them and they're winning games? Name him. You can't. But you're going to sit up here and keep saying, well, Bridges ain't looking good. Name me any other guy that will look good on a consistent basis with only role players around him. KD got up out that situation for a reason. He didn't want to stick around for that. Yeah, I can get to the play-in, but what else?
Okay.
What?
Miles Turner is better than the second player on the Nets.
Tyrese Halliburton ain't got none but role players, but and that's your guy.
You can take any second option on any winning team right now, and they're better than any guy on that Nets team next to Bridges. I guarantee it.
Man.
So you telling me Miles Turner is more valuable
Miles
than Cam
Turner is
Thomas?
not that much, bro.
He's that much
I know
better
people
than
that'll take Nick
Claxton right
Claxton
now.
over Miles Turner
I'm
right
saying
now.
he's that much better than Claxton right now.
Miles Turner gonna give you 18 and 10.
Oh, Buddy Hield is amazing.
Is he a second option? What are you talking about? I said second options. Not a third option.
Cam Johnson. Now Cam Johnson ain't shit. Now goddamn
role
Nick Claxton ain't one of the best.
Dorian Finney-Smith, role player.
But they asking for 2 first-round picks for him.
Okay, who you bring to the Nets that'll keep Mikal Bridges a number one option, but that'll be good enough for them to get somewhere, and then we can move on.
If the Nets trade for Jeremy Grant, are they making the playoffs?
Man,
Let's trade for Jeremy Grant. That's Jeremy Grant team.
I was about to say Jeremy Grant fuck around, be the number one option. He go over there.
He's better than Mikal Bridges, bro.
I'm trying to help him. I'm trying to help Mikal out. I'm trying to give him some pieces.
It ain't no help. Anybody you bring over there that's on the caliber that Ray talking about is gonna instantly be better than Mikal Bridges, and he don't want to say it. You bring help to Mikal Bridges, go become their team. Yeah, caught him capping. We can move on. Bro. I caught this dude capping. Dude, all that talking. I'm right. I win. Dude, Kevin, bro. Kevin, man. So, I don't know if y'all seen it, but Clippers, they kind of spanked OKC. It was a good game until like PG just started going nuclear in that fourth. And you hear all the talk SGA for PG, one of the worst trades of all time. PG took that to heart, bro. He never came out of this SGA. He said he liked SGA as a player and all that. But he was aware of the trade. Heard him talk about it on his podcast. I think PG had like 38. He had 38. Clamping Shay too. So I had this to say. Right now, in order for the Clippers to get to a chip, who has to be their best player? And what would be the matchups that you like the Clippers in to get to a chip in the West?
Who want to go first?
You can go first. And
You
it
talking,
sounded
man?
like
You
you
go
was
for it.
feeling. You go, you go.
And this is just my honest opinion, bro. Kawhi still has to be the best player. But what I said about James Harden earlier still has to be like, if you are not affecting the game in one way, how are you affecting it in another one? Like, because at this point, I know that James Harden do anything, but when they get to playoff time, like I feel like he still try to play hero ball where he's been at. Too worried about scoring, not worried about every other aspect of his game. And I really just feel like if Kawhi can be your best player, especially if he stays healthy. We know that Kawhi can be your best player. But I just feel like, and I ain't even asking for Paul George to like tee up like that. I'm saying if James Harden can affect the game and more than just scoring and actually like move the ball around, facilitate and do what we saw him do when he was facilitating for Brooklyn and Philly when they weren't asking him to drop 30 a game. So to answer the question, I guess in a more important, like a more precise way, Kawhi player can be your best player, but I feel like James Harden is the more important player. Because
Okay.
even as good as Kawhi can be, because we know Kawhi can average 30 in the playoff series, but I feel like James Harden has to be the most important and consistent player, not necessarily just consistent in just one area of the game, but whatever they need him to do for whatever series or whatever game, if he is dominant in that, I feel like the Clippers can get to a chip.
Hmm. Oh,
Because honestly, bro, like just me personally, because I think if Kawhi stay healthy, they beating the Suns last year, bro. That's just me.
mm,
That's just
Yeah.
me.
And
I really
things
do
that
feel
would,
I really do
mm,
feel like the way that we saw the Suns perform in that second round. I mean, granted, we know who it was against, but man, look, I
no, we're
really
not
feel
gonna do
like the
that.
clip.
So
I
you
feel
can
like
say you could damn near say the Suns played the Nuggets was the best in the whole playoffs. If you just
yeah,
keep it a
but
buck.
the only reason why I say that is because I knew the Suns was gonna make it, but because they were so fresh, I didn't expect them to make it far. Like,
Mm,
even though the Lakers, was pretty much the same thing and they made it to the conference finals, I still just didn't expect that from the Suns, just based off of who they had to play. Because,
mm.
like I said, I feel like they could have I feel like they could have lost against the Clippers if Kawhi would have stayed healthy.
oh
Because,
yeah,
nigga, we seen Kawhi going off and he was just gone.
things that would have done for Russ's legacy, man.
Huh?
This dude here.
That would have sent
He
KD
just he
down. We would
just
have
added
cooked.
Russell
Oh,
Westbrook.
we would have
Yeah.
cooked KD, man. I can't wait to do playoff.
So 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 Chris, I'm gonna ask you this. You say Kawhi the best player, Harden the most important player.
hmm
I mm,
And you want to know why I say that, bro? Because,
mm,
like, PG is having a good year, but I don't think that he can just be your clear cut second option. Like I said, good. I didn't say great.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I said good. I didn't say great. But I just don't feel like that PG is like he's not a definite number two option anymore. I just feel like on a lot of teams, he's a three at this point in his career. And
Mhm,
it ain't nothing wrong with saying that shit. I mean, the nigga is a vet. He been in the league a long time. Real niggas know who and what Paul George is. But everybody go through that time in their career where they slowly go down the totem pole. And right now, I just feel like he's the third best player, or say third most
mhm,
important player on a
mhm,
championship team. When you just talk about what everybody brings to the table, I feel like Kawhi is clearly going to be who's going to give you
mhm,
your 30 points a game. James Harden is somebody that can do a little bit of everything. I just need him to do what's asked of him on any given night. And then Paul George, you just kind of, get average your little 15 to 18, or just one, you have one of the nights where you just go nuclear or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's kind of like the formula.
15 to 18, that's a little crazy. He still get you about 20 to 24.
Well, I'm just saying it's like as a
Yeah,
third
His
option.
last
Like
hold on, his last
I'm just
10
saying like on
games.
any given day, like I'm just saying if he were to play like a true third option, but like I said, we know what Paul George is. We know he can average 20 to 25 if he just really said fuck it, I'm finna really cook you niggas. But
yeah.
I'm just saying for like what the Clippers may need on any given night when it comes to playoff basketball.
Go ahead, look,
Sometimes we
Chris. It
may
sounded like
not
he was
need.
finna. It sounded like he was finna cook you, Chris. Go ahead, look, Chris. He was finna sound
Well,
like
I
he was
mean,
finna
No. I'm just kind of just going off of like what you might just need from, you know.
Now
Okay, let me say this.
I feel your point. I
Yeah,
feel you. I completely feel you.
yeah.
But
Or
yeah,
or
PG
it really just
15 to
may,
18 is
or it
crazy.
could switch between the two of them. You know what I'm saying? Like one of them may be your second option one given night. The other one may be the third, just depending on what's going on type shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel you. I literally I feel where you come from, and I damn near fall on that same exact spectrum. I think James Harden is second best player on that team. Best player. Second most best, important, whatever you
Important.
want to call
Okay,
it.
okay.
Because I think it goes Kawhi, Harden, then PG, and then
Yeah,
I think Norman Powell and Westbrook and
yeah.
Zubac. And then go ahead, Lucas. I want to hear your point on it before because I damn near agree with Chris. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, yeah, I agree. Your best player do have to be Kawhi, and it's just no question. Paul George, last 15 games, he's been having 26, 26, 5 and around 3. He's been not bad at all, especially this season. He can
I'm
get
just
you through the
thinking more.
regular
I'm just thinking,
season.
but I'm thinking more or less of playoff ball
Okay, and in the playoffs, I do think I agree with you there. Like in the playoffs, it's probably going to come down to having James Harden being
as
your
your
second
second
best
most
player because
important player.
he's gonna have the ball in his hands more. He's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
able to do more. He's a better facilitator. He can run the offense a little bit better than Paul George, and that's kind of what you need when you have Kawhi coming. When people are doubling Kawhi, when Kawhi doesn't need to be taking every shot, you got to get somebody who can get somebody else easy shots and things like that. If Paul George stays ready and he drops, he's like you said in the playoffs, he dropped 18 to 20 somewhere in there every night. We're gonna be looking at him like he had a good playoff run. But if he come up
Right.
inconsistent throwing bricks and mess, like it's gonna be the playoff P
And
mess
that's what
again.
I'm
And
talking about, bro. Because as soon as he start doing that, we gonna start bringing up that where is playoff P.
yeah,
I'm gonna say this because with Paul George, I think the thing about Harden that everybody's forgetting, Harden damn near can become a traditional point guard in any given game. A traditional point guard. Hey, Zubac, we want him to play hard on defense. He ain't been touching the ball. I'm finna get Zubac a couple of goddamn lobs. I'm finna get Zubac in a pick and roll, get Zubac some points. Same thing with Plumlee. Same thing with Norman Powell. He can get people going. And we've seen over the last couple of years, Paul George can do it at times, but you don't want him to be trying to get others involved.
No,
We just want Paul George to score and
Paul
defend.
George needs to get Paul George involved. Paul George don't
Yeah,
need to worry about nobody but Paul George. That's why I
and that's
say
what it comes
James
down
Harden
to.
needs to be the second most important player to get everybody else going.
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm not
and
gonna
I
sit
agree.
here and ask.
I agree.
I'm never gonna sit here and ask PG to get nobody else involved because that's never been his game. That's never been his
Mm-hmm.
game. Even since the Pacers, Paul George was not getting niggas involved. That nigga Paul George was worried about Paul motherfucking George.
And where did we get that from? Wanting Paul George to be a goddamn facilitator when we want him to be a play finisher and a defender.
When he got with the Clippers, bro, because he had to play a lot, bro. He had to play a lot of playoff series without Kawhi. So a lot of times when you're the best player left on the floor, they're asking you to do more. But we've never asked Paul George to do that, even when he was the best player on the floor in Indiana, because that was never his responsibility. But since he just happened to be the best player left on the floor, the Clippers have never really had a true point guard since they blew it up and got rid of Lou Will and Pat Bev and everybody else. They ain't never really had no true point guard over there until these last couple of years. They ain't had no true point guard. So that's why they was asking him to do all that. Especially when Kawhi went out. They was living off that, oh, we got two. They was literally living off the fact they had two-way wings. They had no true point guard for the longest time. Shit,
Y'all know a
Reggie
game I
Jackson
can't
was
wait to see the
flourishing when
Clippers
them
play?
niggas was hurt.
Celtics.
You say what?
Because I can't wait till the Clippers play the Celtics. I think they play them in like it's coming up like in a week or two. Because I think bringing in James Harden avoids the Celtic situation. Your turn, my turn, can't really get nobody else involved. I think just adding James Harden, he alleviates a lot of the playmaking that we know Kawhi and PG can't do. And Russell Westbrook, he kind of can, but it's just like,
you know what? We can say
yeah.
we want to about Russ, but we got to go ahead and acknowledge that nigga too. That nigga done grew up in his old age and realized that he really had to take a back seat because he wasn't doing it with the Lakers, but he doing it now.
I told y'all tried to shit on me. I said, bro, PG just was in a shooting slump. Remember, I said this. PG just was in a shooting slump. I said this. PG was in a shooting slump. Russell Westbrook needs to get his ass
you made a whole video calling and do that, man.
But hey, man, I ain't gonna lie, nigga.
He was playing bad. I'm saying
when a nigga is in a slump like that, I am going to talk about it. I don't give a damn if he's gonna get out of it eventually.
Yes,
I'm going to talk about it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, yeah, you was right. Hey, you was right. But damn it, in the moment, so was I.
my whole thing was with that. It's just them niggas just too good of a players, bro. At each position, they just too good of players. I think Kawhi's still a top 10 player in terms of talent, damn near top 5. He better than Tatum. If you have to, let's keep it above. If you had to pick for this year for one series, if you had to choose between Jason Tatum and Kawhi Leonard, and Ray, come on, bro, don't do me like that, man. I had to cook you. You was tripping, bro. But I love you, dog. Come on, come back to the convo, dog. But Kawhi, man, I think Kawhi better than Tatum. Kawhi better than Tatum, bro. So you got Luka, you got Embiid, you got Jokic, Giannis. I ain't put it in no order. And then you could damn near throw Kawhi anywhere after them four. Just in terms of who would you rather have right now for a series if healthy? How y'all feeling about that?
Yeah, you ain't take SGA?
Hell no. I love SGA. I ain't taking him over no Kawhi in no playoff series.
A healthy Kawhi in the playoff series?
Kawhi?
Hell no.
Yeah, a healthy Kawhi. A healthy Kawhi. That's like you saw against the Suns.
Niggas gotta
like you
remember,
were saying.
bro. Like we gotta stop. This is a lot of like recent history. What's up, homie? But yeah, man, we need to stop acting like Kawhi was not that nigga when he was healthy doing a full playoff series. We just gotta go ahead and. I mean, I know it's been a while. It's been a.
He was that nigga last year. You just said it. Man, he was damn near looking like that nigga before
he was that nigga. The way that nigga Kawhi was cooking, nigga. Hey, shit, whatever. What's them damn trophies they got now? The Jerry West, Larry O'Brien for the Eastern, whatever that shit. He damn near would have won both of them the way he was playing. The nigga was going off for 30.
He was cooking.
It was one game.
It was 2. Calm down.
Yeah, 2.
And he would have kept cooking like that, Ray. Stop playing.
Did he get hurt in games too?
Nigga, we just said healthy. Stop trying to be devil's advocate. We just said if the nigga was healthy, we know what he can do. We know he injury. I know. I went on the whole rant about this nigga. You ain't even got to sit here and go there with me. But a healthy Kawhi Leonard, I'm taking him on shit. I'm taking him over majority of the niggas in the league. It's only a handful of niggas I'm not taking him over.
Ray was
I sat here and I heard y'all say everything y'all said about these has-beens. And I ain't say not one word. I ain't say not one word when y'all talking about these has-beens. Y'all still bigging up these has-beens on that Clippers team. They done had too many opportunities. Harden too.
All right, Ray.
Harden too.
Come on, Ray.
Let him get it out, Chris. Go ahead, Ray. Let him get it out.
Last time we seen Kawhi Leonard in the playoffs, well, he didn't complete the series, but let's go before that. When they choked in what's called, when they was up on what's called on Denver. Not even before that. When he got hurt and Paul George took over the reins, and we thought, Paul George really about to show us what we've been waiting for. He got past Utah, and then what happened the next round? He went back to same old Paul George. So for y'all to sit here and keep on trying to hope that they do something because of what y'all once seen them as. They're no longer that. The last time we seen them in playoff situations, they looked bad. So I don't know why y'all like, bro. We sitting here trying to, we sitting here trying to hope that they are something just because they've always been good season players. They're good seasonal players. I get that. But every time we see them in the playoffs,
Kawhi got 2 Finals MVPs. You can't do that.
Yeah, and guess what? When was the last time we seen him do that?
So, but Ray, so realistically,
in the West, realistically, who have we seen do that? Who have we seen do that? If we gonna do it like that, LeBron and AD ain't did it since 2020. Kawhi did it the year before that in 2019. Other than that,
what do y'all say about the Lakers? What do y'all say about the Lakers when y'all talk about the Lakers?
Look where the Lakers in the standings. Don't do that. Where the Lakers in the standings? Look at the Clippers. Don't do that.
You say it's time to trade LeBron.
When the Lakers was looking good last year, when the Lakers looking good last year in the playoffs, you still was saying, man, I think they're gonna lose the next round. I don't know if they're gonna get past them. You were still hoping that they was falling off. So even when they was looking good, you're not going to admit it on certain players, but other players you are going to give them the benefit of the doubt. That's what you do.
Didn't Lakers have to come in from the play-in last year?
And what happened when they got there?
No, stop that. Where are the Clippers right now? 4th seed,
they're
right?
In the playoffs.
If I'm doubting a play-in team in the playoffs, isn't that more understandable than a team that's in the 4th seed that's gonna get a home court advantage? Come on now, you got to keep it real. I get you, like you a Lakers fan and all that, but the Lakers was a play-in team, got in on the hair they chin after
you brought up the Lakers. I didn't bring them up.
Man,
you brought up the Lakers.
Quit talking about they was a playing team. You look at the team and you tell me, do you think they're good or not? You understood the circumstance. They built that team from the trade deadline. If you analyze basketball and you know what kind of team they are, if you think they're good, quit worrying about where they are in the standings and just know if are they gonna beat this team or not.
Clippers are the 4th team in the West. Y'all were doing all that shit talking about them. They've been 22-5 in their last goddamn 27 games. They got 4 PG, I don't know. They got 3 to 4 future Hall of Famers on the squad. We're not going to sit here and act like the Clippers aren't in a better situation this year than the Lakers was last year.
They are in a better situation.
So what are we doing here? I'm talking about has-beens. Has-beens who are the 4th seed.
I'm looking at this title that you got Clippers best player and path to a chip. They're not making it to a chip.
Who you say that? You just brought up the Lakers, who was a play-in team, got to the Western Conference Finals last year. Why the Clippers can't do that from the 4th seed this year?
Name me a player on that team that you are truly confident in right now that's saying, man, you know what? Yep, these guys are definitely going to carry me to the championship.
Huh? Say it again.
Name me a player on that team that you're just so confident about that's definitely gonna get you there.
Kawhi, if healthy, I just said that he's
the last time we seen a healthy Kawhi. Why did he do that?
Huh?
West Finals. They didn't even get to a West Finals with a healthy Kawhi. So why didn't he do it then?
Didn't PG get
hurt? Exact team just about.
No,
they had the same, but they had a better team. Young had a better
team. When they lost to Denver.
Yeah.
Kawhi choked.
Yeah.
Kawhi choked.
Anytime Kawhi hits one against a team that was evenly matched to him or better, what does Kawhi do?
I mean,
he beat Giannis. He either gonna fake an injury, Embiid and Jimmy Butler. He gonna choke. He either gonna fake an injury or choke.
So did he do that in 2019 when he beat a team in?
You know what? The only reason why that I'm still one of them.
No, in the Eastern Conference, he beat Milwaukee, and then he beat.
You know what, Ray? This is my thing.
That Milwaukee team was better than what?
No,
you talking about Giannis before Giannis?
Giannis
fuck all that. Fuck all that. I don't even care about that part.
Man, that boy was not. That's not the Giannis that we know now, though.
He's
not that same Giannis.
DJ, you know what this remind me of? You remember how I understand these two are not the same caliber of player, but you remember how we was talking about, probably like 2-3 years ago, the change that a certain team would make if a certain player was healthy, and you know what a certain team was, and player got healthy and they won the chip. The Denver Nuggets and Jamal Murray. Why we can't give Kawhi why we can't give Kawhi the chance to at least see him healthy and see what he does?
I think he can do it. Yeah, that's right.
Ray's saying we've seen him
Boy,
healthy and he hasn't done it.
we always have sorrow for players.
We
who
saw
already
Jamal
had
Murray and Kawhi. We
Jamal
saw
Murray never got
Kawhi
that chance,
Leonard and
though.
Jamal
Murray
Murray
never
both
had that chance
healthy in the
after.
same series in the bubble. And Jamal Murray just so happened to get the better of that team. If we just talking about the team, they beat the Clippers. But ever since then, both of them niggas have been hurt. Jamal Murray wasn't healthy until last year. So all I'm saying is, if Kawhi can stay healthy this year and get to a playoff run, I just feel like that's something we gotta wait and see. We gave Jamal Murray a chance.
The last time we seen
Huh? You can't tell me.
How you gonna
Jamal Murray just so happened to beat. No, man, you Kawhi Leonard. You way better than Jamal Murray. You should not be losing to him.
That's all fine and dandy, but I'm not even comparing.
No, we're not going to do
you want to compare Jamal Murray playoff stats to damn near any guard wing.
Hold on, DJ. So you telling me that a two-time Finals MVP is being compared to somebody who this is first playoff run? That's comparable to you,
and that's okay just to lose.
We done seen him as soon as he got back healthy. They won a championship in dominant fashion, bro.
But it's okay for Kawhi, a two-time Finals MVP, to lose to him.
Because of the resume and what it looks like now. But you gotta wait till Jamal Murray.
They was in the same tier. Was they in the same tier, DJ? Was they in the same?
They was not. They was not the same kind of player.
Great playoff performer, bro. Stop that shit. We gonna stop that right now. Yeah, yes, that makes sense what Chris is saying. Jokic and Jamal Murray on any given night.
Was Kawhi not a top 5 player? Was Kawhi not a top 5 player in the league during that time? Was Kawhi not a top 5 player in the league during that time?
It don't matter. We know what Jamal Murray is now.
You a former two-time Finals MVP. You a former two-time Finals MVP.
And he's not going to have to play Jamal Murray now? He's not going to have to play Jamal Murray in the playoffs?
And he could go Kawhi way this time.
Okay.
Just because it went Jamal Murray way don't mean he can't go Kawhi way this time.
Is Jamal Murray better? Is he better now?
Is he better now? Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic.
Is he better now?
You can't say
is Jamal Murray better now? Yes.
Well, y'all be picking and choosing who to feel sorry for.
Now, see, this is cap, right? No, this is cap.
Y'all be picking and choosing who to feel sorry for. Kawhi Leonard was a two-time Finals MVP. Got multiple defense player of the years, and you sitting here talking about he's comparable to a first-time player in the playoffs just because he had a great
and Jamal Murray is a package deal, man. Jokic and Jamal Murray can be better than Paul George and Kawhi, Paul George. Yes, they can be. That's not cap. We literally saying Jokic and Jamal Murray is not cap, man.
If he's gonna lose, then quit bigging him up.
That's not an embarrassing loss. Y'all not finna say, oh well, he lost to Jamal Murray and what Jamal Murray was doing this. Jamal Murray was killing everybody.
Bro, quit.
Hold on.
Y'all sit up here talking like
what Jamal Murray do to the Timberwolves?
It was embarrassing how
Jamal
they went
Murray
out,
cooked everybody, and he's been cooking everybody since he's been playing playoff basketball. It's not cap. It's not cap. I don't get what y'all doing when y'all can't try to belittle Kawhi losing to Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic like them niggas is not all-time great level players when it's all said and done potentially. We lost 2 years of Jamal Murray. So we not gonna do that.
Player. He was an all-time great player when he lost to him. Jamal Murray is an all-time great player when he lost to him.
We know what Jamal Murray can do. You just
not what he can do. What was he at the time? Was he an all-time great player?
No, he was not. That shit don't matter.
He was not.
Y'all are capping. You capping too. Y'all are capping. So what are y'all saying? Yeah, what are y'all saying? Kawhi Leonard ain't supposed to lose to Jamal Murray and Jokic.
You acting like, Kawhi Leonard,
played bad.
If he's healthy, he's going to the finals. He's going to win the chip. No, he's not. Y'all can't keep saying that. You cannot keep saying that.
Either way.
If he's going to continue to lose when he's healthy.
Is cap. Y'all can't just be like, y'all put Jamal Murray and Jokic now, this cap. They just was better. They played better. They outplayed them. They're great players too.
You gonna make that excuse? You gonna make that excuse?
But they was up on there. Let's not say they was just better.
If he lose again, you gonna make that same excuse. Oh, they was just better. But Kawhi's still great. He could have gotten to the finals, but they was just better.
Y'all making it seem like it's inexcusable to lose to them two dudes who we just seen came off a crazy finals run. We're not gonna do that.
For everybody and their mama was saying that the Clippers choked that series more than the Denver beat them.
They were saying it within time, but I'm saying y'all just say y'all seen what Jokic and Murray just came off doing, man.
That's bro. You taking that playoff run. You taking last year's championship run versus what should have if Kawhi and them go in there and handle business, That shit ain't happen.
No.
I'm not doubting what they did as a duo. I'm not doubting what they are as a duo. I know what they are. I'm just saying in that particular year and in that particular series, Kawhi and them should have handled that. That's on them. You keep on trying to say, man, we know what they are, but they shouldn't even been in that situation in the first place.
No.
I get what you're saying, right? I'm not disputing that, but we're not gonna say just because that happened that year that this year something else can't happen. That's my point. Just because Jokic and Murray got the best of them that year, y'all think so? It'll be y'all don't think it's just not in the cards for
Jokic and
Kawhi and
Murray
PG now
better
to
than
get
they
them
were
back
back
this
then?
year?
Is Jokic and Murray better than they were back then?
Yeah,
Do they not
are.
already have a
Is
championship?
Kawhi and PG better than what they were back then?
If healthy, this team is better.
If healthy, you keep saying that, but they lost when they were healthy.
Fully healthy, this Clippers team and this Nuggets team is damn near a pick on.
I ain't gonna lie. Outside of Kawhi, this Clippers team has a lot of people that I'm questionable about in the playoffs. PG, Harden, and Russ.
Not Russ.
I mean, you can say it. I ain't gonna say you wrong for saying it, but
you can
don't
try to
act
sit
like
here and
that's
defend
not
Russ all you want. That boy, every time he on a winning team, he does stuff that just I don't know. It don't make sense sometimes. When he out there by himself, and his back against the wall,
when he doing this shit. Kalu go pull him when he doing this shit. Play no.
He showed up and Russ showed up in the finals. Russ showed up when he played against LeBron.
Oh, you talking about the finals where Magic Johnson said he played one of
I don't care what Magic, bro. I don't care what Magic Johnson said.
Oh yeah, you could. I
don't care what Magic Johnson said. Did he turn the ball over? Did he turn the ball over in big moments as well in the finals? In the playoffs?
Russell Westbrook was taking more shots than one of the most efficient players we ever seen.
How many rings does Magic Johnson have?
How many Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's did Russell Westbrook play with?
Stop it. Russell Westbrook has played with some of the best talent since he's been in the league. Stop.
Didn't Magic take some of those finals MVPs, man?
Hey, Magic started at center. I don't blame him.
We gotta get to our main topic.
Well, now that first one should have been Kareem's, but the other ones he definitely earned.
That first Magic MVP.
That definitely should have been Kareem. Kareem dominated that whole series. Got hurt one game, and they said, "Yeah, this is enough to get." Like what?
That was okay. Shout out to us being hoop historians, man. Yeah, hey, we can talk old school basketball too, but we got to move on to our main topic. I'm pretty sure everybody already knows by now. Siakim trade. I'm gonna go over real quick. So the Pacers, they got Siakam, a second round pick. Raptors, they got Bruce Brown, Wara, 3 first-round picks, and Kyra Lewis from the Pelicans. Anybody wondering what the Pelicans got back for just sending out Kyra Lewis in a second-round pick? They got back cash. It's crazy. Yeah, you just get cash, I guess. So my question is just initial thoughts and grades from this trade. Look, Chris, I'm gonna start with you because you kind of, I'm gonna ask this the pick side. 224 first and 126 first. How do you like that compensation just from a picks perspective?
I thought they got more picks, and I think they gave up more picks than they really should have. You need to give up 3, in my opinion. So I applaud the Raptors for getting 3 picks out of the Pacers. That'll help with their rebuild as well. Can either fast track the rebuild, they can flip them picks into a star player if they want to trade for somebody, or they can just be good at drafting and draft players that can complement Scotty Barnes well. So in regards to getting 3 picks, that gives you the flexibility to be able to trade for superstars and also pick up any other draft picks that you think might fit well with Scotty Barnes if you're going to build like that. I think Pacers gave up a little much for Siakam, especially as on rental, but clearly he's going to probably re-sign with them. But I think Siakam really fits well with this team. He'll have a more spaced out floor. He'll have more room to operate with the being spaced out more. And then Halliburton will always find him whenever he can, and he'll get out, run in transition, things like that. So I think he fits well. I think it'll help them a lot. I don't know how much it raises their ceiling in the Eastern Conference, but I think it'll help in the future going down, maybe, as long as they continue to pair up people with them.
You don't feel like I feel like 24 picks is kind of trash, bro. Because everybody, even me, I think this draft is going to be like a goddamn Raymond Felton and Sean May type of draft where you gonna see these little guys go in the top 10. I just think 224 picks is not as valuable. And then they're gonna be late 24 picks. 26 picks is gonna be that's gonna be a good draft. So if you get the first round pick in the 26, I think that 126 pick is more valuable than both these 24 first.
DJ, you think Siakim fix their defensive problems a little bit?
No. Well, kinda. Because who'd you have right there? You had Obi Toppin, you had Jalen Smith. But I'm looking at it from this perspective for the Pacers. You didn't lose nothing. I think the Raptors probably should have left off a pick and got one of the young guys, either Nimhard or Isaiah Jackson, because you look you look at the Raptors, they center situation. You got Jakob Pertl and goddamn. Oh, what's that skinny dude name? Boy, he's so skinny and he look like a Velociraptor. Chris Boucher. Bro, that dude look like a dinosaur, bro. So I feel like you could have got Isaiah Jackson. He's switchable lob threat. And I feel like that just would have been a great pick. The fact that you didn't get no young players and you got 2 picks in a sorry draft, I didn't like that. But I'm because Ray Halliburton is yo boy, and people like JJ Redick, propagandist, Tyrese Halliburton agenda is going strong. But they acting like Tyrese Halliburton.
I was speaking on Halliburton before. I ain't trying to hear none of that.
But you know what though, DJ? Like I do feel like, even what you're saying as far as like they didn't really get any young players, they still got 3 first-round picks. And yeah, I mean, I don't keep up with these new dudes that's coming up, these young boys that's coming out in the draft as much as you do. But 3 first-round picks is 3 first-round picks. And I still think, you can make some shit move. I mean, because hell, didn't they trade? Did they trade Van Vliet or was he a free agent?
He just walked. They didn't get nothing from him.
Okay, yeah, and so that was the thing right there. Like, okay, yeah, because we was talking about that because they let Van Vliet walk. So the fact that you was able to get 3 first-round picks out of Siakam, I think that's pretty goddamn decent, bro. I mean, because we're not saying that they may finish, top, but shit, with them 3 first-round picks, they may fuck around and go get the next piece that may get them at least in play-in contention, or they may be able to build through the draft. I mean, because at the end of the day, it's Toronto. Like you're not going to get too many free agents trying to come there, and you got to acquire your players via the draft or by trading, and that's just how it is. And I just feel like, okay, you get with a Pascal, you just got RJ and old boy from New York. If you just go get some more centerpieces, I feel like you got a nice little squad, and I don't see why you shouldn't be able to get that with a couple of them first-round picks you got off. But I just feel like they did a good job based on the fact that they literally got nothing for Fred VanVleet, which they wasn't going to get, no matter what. Like, nobody was calling them niggas about that nigga during the season. He was just that bad. Like, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they tried, but he was just that awful to where they had no choice but to let him walk in the goddamn all season, bro. He was just that bad. That's true. Like, you were not able to let that happen twice, bro. And shit. Hey, that nigga Pascal, he had multiple teams looking at him, but shit. Hey, kudos to the Raptors. I'm not expecting no immediate change. I still think, what's that young boy that kept Scotty Barnes? Mm-hmm. I still think they got a good young piece over there. But the Pacers, look, I mean, right now, I still kind of feel like they just gonna kill niggas by scoring. They still need somebody as a defensive anchor, even if it's only one guy.
Jackson. I was trying. My whole point is because I think Isaiah Jackson has way more value than what people might think.
Was that our boy? Was that our boy I seen you post about that you said he like that 2-way player that just need to take a next step and they'll really be on some shit?
No, that's Mathurin. He the shooting guard. Isaiah Jackson is the center for the Indiana Pacers. I think he had one of the highest verticals in his draft. He's switchable. He can guard on the perimeter. When he was starting, when Miles Turner went down, I think he was averaging like a block and 2 steals. He's a guy that
so are you saying start both of them, or you feel like they need to move off of one of them?
I felt like if you are the Raptors and you got a young piece that's a point guard and quickly, you got a young wing in RJ, You got a do-it-all forward
Oh, you feel like they
cornerstone
should
in
put that
Scotty.
young center?
Yes. The fact that you got a pick over a young center.
So
when
instead
you
of
probably
Bruce Brown and the other boys, they should have tried to get that center, is what you're saying.
No, instead of trying to get one of those first round picks in this upcoming draft, instead of getting one of them, you should have asked for Isaiah Jackson. Because late in the first round in this draft, it's gonna be nasty, y'all. And you're not gonna get no switchable center that's gonna be that athletic. And you're not gonna get that in this upcoming draft. The centers in this draft, they all big and slow. So you could get you a switchable center that you can run up and down the court with in y'all fast-paced offense, and he shouldn't be as valued as he should, in my opinion, because they don't play him. The fact that you kind of just dropped the ball because you would have had your center of the future.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that.
Yeah, that's all. Ray, Pascal Siakam, how do you feel? Because you're the Halliburton Pacers guy.
I definitely think it boosts their team. Because now Halliburton has an actual legit scoring out, and it's gonna also benefit Siakam, I feel like, because he coming to a team that's second in pace, first in just about every offensive category. So that's gonna be helpful for him. And I feel like, he just adds more to it, to be honest. And he adds more to their defensive side. So I think it just overall just makes them a better team. So but I would like to see how it's gonna be more than probably like another 2 or 3 games where we finally see them actually.
I think Halliburton's gonna be out for like a couple weeks.
No, I'm talking about even Siakam, because Rick Carlisle said he don't know exactly when Siakam gonna play. So it's gonna probably like the next 2 or 3 games where we even see Siakam even play. So, and then it's gonna be like another week after that until we see both of them on the court together. So it's gonna be interesting to see them both on the court and see how they.
See, this is the thing I kind of hate when we just talk about teams doing trades. If I'm a GM, if I'm trying to do a trade, I'm trying to get that shit over with in December, because we see a lot of times these niggas do these goddamn trades in January, and then All-Star weekend coming like, late February and shit like that. I don't know how the Lakers pulled it off last year, but they did it. They made it to the Western Conference Finals. But nigga, when I tell you, these type of trade, like the trade that the Knicks made, I think they made early enough to where, and I'm just talking about at the chemistry side of it, because I just feel like January is like shit, man. Like you finna get ready to go into the All-Star break, and like you really finna we really talking about you finna get in the crunch time. And that's why don't get me wrong. That's normally when like a lot of the big trades happen. They always happen in crunch time. But nigga, I'm just one of them. I'm like, man, if I can get this shit over with earlier, I'm gonna get this shit over with early.
But you remember we talked about this though. The Raptor GM, he wouldn't trade OG for Kevin Durant. So it just saying he got a chemical imbalance. So he just was hanging on to these dudes as long as he could, bro. We just gonna keep
man. But at the same time, bro, you got to think about it. What he would have to give up for that nigga KD.
They wanted OG Anunoby. They wanted OG Anunoby.
They want OG Anunoby a little bit more than that. So,
but it wasn't.
We can say that now clearly because he gone now. But it's just one of them things where it's like, don't get me wrong. At that time, I feel what he was doing. It's like I got a bunch of young pieces that I believe in, and we know that Kevin Durant is Kevin Durant. But at what time period was he talking about trying to trade Kevin Durant for these pieces, though?
You would have gave an OG Anunoby probably a couple picks and probably one more rotation player, but you still would have had Siakam, Van Vliet, Durant.
No, but when was the trade? When were we talking about this trade? Like, when was this? Like last year, before he went to the Suns?
Scotty. Yeah.
I just still don't feel like that would have been enough to get that nigga KD though.
Yeah. Okay. But
it didn't even still though. Like, bro, I feel like that nigga KD probably had a no trade clause in this shit anyway. That, like, bro, like if a nigga got an option, I'm sorry, niggas ain't going to Toronto, bro.
He wouldn't stay in there no way. Nah, he'd leave.
If I was Toronto, I got all these Canada niggas in the league. I'm
that's
going.
That's why Toronto didn't want him. It's not because of what's up.
Yeah, he
They
won't go
scared.
stay.
They scared the fact if he get there, okay, how we gonna keep him here?
He ain't gonna.
Exactly. The last top player they was able to keep was DeMar DeRozan,
And they
Oh, they
got
did
rid of
him
him.
so dirty.
and they traded him.
They did him dirty, bro.
So
I'm gonna
like, what?
retire a Raptor. Couldn't be the greatest Raptor of all time. Get your ass up here.
Not no more, nigga. That nigga Kawhi was there for a
After I
year.
think, bro, you gotta think about it though. After how they did Vince Carter, like, why would you think you would save DeMar?
Man, DeMar DeRozan was a better Raptor than Vince Carter ever could dream of, bro.
He's
On
not.
that
No,
note,
okay.
oh my lord, on that
He
note,
he got
it's
he
I
got
done
some
looked
further
at the
players. I give him
time.
that.
I done looked at the time.
I won't say he was a better.
man,
I won't say he was a better
hey,
player though.
y'all go ahead and get into this back and forth, but I'm gonna have to holler at you boys later. That nigga said, "Ooh, yeah, go ahead and
Now,
get into
I
it,
did want
man."
to ask this. I'm gonna be serious. Because now you clearly have a top 4 in the East. You got the Celtics. You got, I think
After
Philly
this,
the
I'm gonna
second
hop
best
off
team.
though.
So you got Celtics. Are you finna hop off?
Yeah, after this.
Oh, all right. Oh, but
Yeah,
you got the
after this.
Celtics. You got Philly. You got the Bucks. And then, in my opinion, who's that 4th team in the East? Celtics, Bucks, Philly, Miami. And after that,
Is
I
that your
think it's
actual? You think that's the actual best 14, or you just going based off records?
that's the 4th team I trust.
Okay.
I think record wise they 6th, but I still trust Miami because they ain't had a full lineup still.
Man,
Now
after what
Hockey
I
is
seen,
out.
what my boys did for my nigga Aaron Spoelstra, you can't tell me shit about Miami, nigga.
So, but my question is, does this make them better than the Knicks?
Who that? The Pacers?
Pacers. Because the Knicks, Cavaliers, Magic is the worst
You
out of
know what
that
though,
group.
bro? Like I'm gonna say my little 2 cents, and then I'm gonna,
Okay.
definitely watch what y'all got to say. Like sometimes, bro, it's just really hard to kind of gauge how the Pacers gonna play against some of these teams, just because it's really gonna come down to what the other team will do on defense, right? Like we seen where they got shut down by Milwaukee, but we also seen where they came and killed Milwaukee on the other nights too. And we can say the same thing about Boston. Like you know what I'm saying? Like the Patriots is one of them teams that them niggas is actually able to run that floor, bro. Like, at that point, defense really ain't even gonna come into the question. You literally got to put the ball in the hole. Otherwise, that shit ain't gonna matter. It just ain't gonna matter.
So would y'all have them over the Knicks and the Cavaliers? Because me personally, I still think the Knicks.
But right now, I'll take them over the Knicks, but I feel like it'd be competitive against the Cavs. I just don't trust Julius Randle yet until he shows me otherwise.
I don't trust him, but I trust Brunson.
That's it. But I mean, I just don't know if Brunson can carry the stink that nigga gonna bring. Cause that nigga Julius Randle, bro, like nigga, I was beating the table for that nigga. That nigga disappointed me, fam. Like I was like, yeah, that nigga Julius Randle doing this, doing that. Playoff time come trash.
Texas native, love Julius Randle. Lefty like me.
I am going to talk about
Never
you
beat
when
the
you
table
play
for him.
bad. Nigga,
The
shit,
first
niggas
lefty
be
that came
trying to come at me when I be talking about that nigga Jalen Hurts. That nigga is from Houston, Texas. A couple of hours down 45, and I've been getting on that nigga ass all year. Nigga, I might judge you a little more if you're from here.
I do.
But shit, y'all, I'm gonna holler at y'all boys.
All right, bro.
All right, then, man.
All right. Oh, Ray, just so you know, I called you out, on my pod yesterday because you really tried to come at me, when I was talking about Minnesota winning. Well, when you was talking about Minnesota winning last year and they got knocked out in the first round.
That wasn't me. I ain't saying nobody
Yeah,
got
it was.
Minnesota.
Yeah,
no, that was me. I let him come in, Ray.
Nigga, DJ trash as hell. I thought it was Ray. I really, my bad. Correction.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna say I ain't speaking of no Minnesota.
No, because last year I remember I was talking about Minnesota. I'm like, bro, I don't trust these niggas. I don't trust these niggas. And one of y'all was like, but
I
they
ain't never
winning.
said nothing good
I
about
said,
anything Cousins related.
Minnesota is gonna fold, and I'm gonna show. And I'm telling y'all, it's gonna show in the playoffs.
That was me. I was like, bro, you can't compare
the Minnesota Vikings of last year, and look what
Now
happened.
I was clowning you about the Bucks take. So I said Eagles was gonna kill them. Boy, I turned that game off for 1 second and turned it back off.
But you know what though? I will say this, nigga. I was wrong about the Dolphins. That nigga Tua is ass.
I told you.
I told you, bro.
Pick
I
them
said,
niggas
bro,
ever
I didn't
again.
expect them to score a touchdown. They barely got that. I told
My
you,
nigga, that shit was terrible, bro. Yeah, Ray, if you ain't catch that video yesterday, nigga, go watch that because I got on these niggas' ass.
Oh, yeah, I'm
That was-
definitely gonna
I
watch
watched.
it.
I watched. That was pretty good. That's good.
but
But all right, y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all.
All right.
All right then, man.